Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
For the Saints. First down.
Sure you of one thing, that carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down, and they go right back to it.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Off the play action, Chuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Etienne gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 26-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Chuck now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
From the contact.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Escapes the pocket. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Etienne on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing, Chuck. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Chuck to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Results.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Smith able to put it through. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down to the 31.
But it's third down.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak here, Goff. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
A pickup of 2 yards.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10 from the 32. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Counter give to Etienne. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Shuck with a quick toss out wide. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
It's a gain of 3.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. And air it out on 3rd. It's complete. This is Olave. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now give this up the middle to ETN. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Chuck working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's going for it himself. And Chuck's going to have him a first down there as he slides in safely. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. ETN will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. And that's 6 in the end.
The extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
Lions, nothing.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Dortch now to return it. Jukes away from one. This makes it up to the 25. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Number 14.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They've got first down here from the 36. Goff to the air now. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Play action here with Goff. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, third and long. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Pass interference.
Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. Backed up after that penalty. Misses third down. Third and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Tosses that quickly out wide. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Now go for it, Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They've got first down here from the 36. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Quincy Riley up to make that stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Gibbs on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Third down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. 5 men in the secondary for the Saints. Third down. Another one for Gibbs. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
Detroit.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Working inside the red zone. Put him in the spin cycle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first.
7-yard pickup.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the Saints.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Gibbs on the carry. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Now Gibbs. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Gibbs pushing for the end zone. He lost the football. It's not loose. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
The Saints are going to take over now near the end of the half. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Running back sent in motion. First and 10. Here's Shuck. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, But those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shuck's going to throw here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll run here. ETN. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Dortch now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now a pitch to Gibbs. They stick. It's going to be a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
Goff on 3rd. Throwing the out route complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. This one is fair caught, but let's see what that flag's all about. This drive may not be done.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. Goff setting to throw. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Off play action, Goff. That throw finds Coughlin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To Tyler Conklin.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41. Goff off the play action. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, second and long. Coming right is Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Taken down right
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Here's Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Jack Fox getting the call here to punt on fourth down. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. Secures this at the 17. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Saints, down running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. Second and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Chuck now from the gun. In left side. And he's going to go out with a pick of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Brings up third and 3.
Shot working from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Right.
It's going to be his first punt. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with Gibbs. And there's a sign of life in the ground game. He's full with a nice pickup. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain
Cool
of
thing
7.
about a drive
Brings
starting
up
run
2nd
like that,
and
Kate, is it
3.
really just gives you
At the
every
27
opportunity to
yard
play,
line.
but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down, looking for options. That's Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Jameer Gibbs.
Pick up a 5 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
The Lions ready for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Get this point. 3 puntos, solo 3 puntos, muchachos.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Design quarterback run here. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Chuck on 3rd down. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's caught at the 25. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
For the extra point, here's Smith.
Point after.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 17. Lions nothing.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Dortch now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Lions offense returning to the field. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Goff on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap here to go. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get it up to the 44. That one gains 7. And the Lions have a 1st down.
First down, Detroit.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. From the gun, Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
The Saints going with some extra defensive backs on this 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Oh, there's another one to Williams. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here. He's got to his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 32. Gonna throw again. Goff. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that Just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Looking right, and he finds him. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing again, it's Goff. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Goff now on 3rd down. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10.
The score, Saints 17, Lions 7.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Saints come marching onto the field. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Finds the in route complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
38-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Chuck now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
3rd down. 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's going to run for it. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line.
A gain of 6.
The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37. Here's ETN on 1st down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Saints with a 10-point advantage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go right back to ETN. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the Saints. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.